Binge eating disorder is a serious eating disorder that affects many individuals across different age groups, genders, and backgrounds. It is more than just overeating on occasion. It is a complex and often misunderstood condition that requires attention and care. It's characterized by recurrent episodes of consuming large amounts of food in a short period, often to the point of discomfort. These episodes are not just about eating a lot. They are marked by a sense of urgency and a feeling of being out of control. It often involves feelings of lack of control and shame. People with binge eating disorder may feel embarrassed or guilty about their eating habits, which can lead to secretive behavior and isolation. Binge eating can have serious physical and emotional consequences. Physically, it can lead to weight gain, digestive issues, and other health problems. Emotionally, it can contribute to feelings of depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. It's important to remember that you're not alone in this. Many people experience similar struggles, and there is a community of support available to help you through it. Many people struggle with binge eating. It is a common issue that affects millions of individuals worldwide, and recognizing this can be the first step towards seeking help and finding a path to recovery. People often turn to food for comfort. In times of stress, anxiety, or sadness, food can seem like a quick and easy way to feel better, even if only temporarily. It can be a way to cope with stress, anxiety, or sadness. These emotions can be overwhelming, and eating can provide a momentary escape from the pain or discomfort. Binge eating can provide temporary relief from difficult emotions. For a brief period, the act of eating can create a sense of calm or pleasure, masking the underlying issues. However, it ultimately leads to a vicious cycle of guilt, shame, and further binging. The temporary relief is quickly replaced by negative feelings, which can trigger another episode of binge eating. It's crucial to understand the underlying causes of binge eating. This may involve exploring emotional triggers, past experiences, and other factors that contribute to the behavior. This can help you break free from this harmful cycle. By addressing the root causes, you can develop healthier coping mechanisms and find more effective ways to manage your emotions. It's about addressing the root of the problem, not just the symptoms. Therapy, support groups, and self-care practices like meditation and yoga can all play a role in recovery. Remember, recovery is possible, and you deserve support. With the right help and resources, you can overcome binge eating disorder and lead a healthier, happier life. Don't hesitate to reach out for the support you need. Binge eating is often rooted in deep-seated emotional and psychological factors. It's a complex issue that goes beyond the surface level of simply eating too much. These factors can include low self-esteem, body image issues, and past trauma. Many individuals who struggle with binge eating have a history of emotional pain that they haven't fully processed. It's not simply about willpower or a lack of control. Often, people who binge eat are trying to cope with overwhelming emotions or situations that feel out of their control. Unexpressed emotions can manifest in unhealthy eating habits. When we don't have the tools to express our feelings, we might turn to food as a way to manage our emotional state. We might turn to food to numb ourselves from emotional pain. Eating can become a way to distract ourselves from feelings of sadness, loneliness, or anxiety. Understanding the connection between our emotions and our eating habits is crucial. By recognizing the emotional triggers that lead to binge eating, we can start to address the root causes of our behavior. This understanding allows us to develop healthier coping mechanisms. Instead of turning to food, we can learn to express our emotions in more constructive ways, such as through journaling, talking to a friend, or engaging in physical activities like yoga or walking. Seeking support from others who understand our struggles can also be incredibly beneficial. Whether it's through therapy, support groups, or self-help resources, finding a community can provide the encouragement and understanding we need to make positive changes. Ultimately, overcoming binge eating is a journey that involves self-discovery and growth. By addressing the emotional and psychological roots of our eating habits, we can pave the way for a healthier, more balanced relationship with food and ourselves. After a binge, it's easy to fall into a trap of self-criticism and guilt. You might find yourself replaying the event in your mind, questioning why you let it happen, and feeling overwhelmed by a sense of failure. These feelings are natural, but they don't have to define your response. However, it's essential to treat yourself with kindness and understanding. Imagine how you would comfort a friend in the same situation. You wouldn't berate them. Instead, you'd offer words of encouragement and support. Extend that same compassion to yourself. Remember that you are not defined by your actions. One moment does not encapsulate your entire being. Everyone makes mistakes, and it's through these experiences that we learn and grow. Reflect on what led to the binge without judgment, and consider what you can do differently next time. Start by acknowledging that you've just been through something difficult. Write down your feelings in a journal or talk to a trusted friend. Expressing your emotions can be a powerful way to process what happened and begin to move forward. Beating yourself up will only make things worse. Negative self-talk can spiral into more harmful behaviors and prevent you from taking positive steps. Instead, recognize that setbacks are a part of the journey. Instead, focus on self-care and getting back on track. Take deep breaths, engage in gentle movement, or practice mindfulness. These activities can help ground you in the present moment and reduce feelings of anxiety and stress. These activities can help calm your nervous system. When you feel more centered, it's easier to make thoughtful decisions about your next steps. They can also shift your focus away from negative self-talk. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and relaxation can remind you of your worth and help you reconnect with your inner strength. Remember, self-compassion is a practice, and with time, it can become a natural response to life's challenges. Self-care is not selfish. It's an essential part of recovery. Engage in activities that bring you joy and nourish your soul. This could be anything from taking a relaxing bath to spending time in nature. Focus on nourishing your body with nutritious foods. Choose foods that make you feel good physically and mentally. Remember that food is not the enemy. It's about finding a healthy and balanced relationship with it. Section 5. Mindful Eating, a foundation for sustainable recovery. Mindful eating is a powerful tool for recovery. It involves paying full attention to the experience of eating. Slow down, savor each bite, and notice the flavors and textures of your food. By being present during meals, you can break free from autopilot eating. This helps you develop a deeper connection with your body's hunger and fullness cues. Section 6. Navigating emotional triggers. Understanding your relationship with food. Emotional triggers play a significant role in binge eating. Identify your personal triggers, such as stress, loneliness, or boredom. Once you're aware of your triggers, you can develop healthier coping mechanisms. Instead of turning to food, explore alternative ways to manage your emotions. This could include exercise, journaling, spending time with loved ones, or engaging in hobbies. Section 7. Seeking professional guidance, therapy, and nutrition counseling. Seeking professional help is a sign of strength, not weakness. A therapist can provide you with the tools and support you need to heal. They can help you address the underlying emotional and psychological factors contributing to your binge eating. A registered dietitian can guide you in developing a healthy relationship with food. They can provide personalized meal plans and address any nutritional deficiencies. Section 8. The power of connection. Building a support system. Recovery is not a journey you have to take alone. Surround yourself with supportive and understanding individuals. This could include friends, family members, or a support group. Sharing your experiences with others who understand can be incredibly empowering. It reminds you that you're not alone in this journey. Section 9. Creating a supportive environment for lasting change. Creating a supportive environment is crucial for recovery. This includes your physical space and your social circle. Make your home a sanctuary where you feel safe and comfortable. Surround yourself with people who uplift and encourage you. Distance yourself from those who trigger negative thoughts or behaviors. Section 10. Celebrating progress, one step at a time. Recovery is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs along the way. It's essential to celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledge your accomplishments and give yourself credit for your hard work. Remember that you are strong, capable, and deserving of recovery.